Local news holds our local leaders accountable, updates you on your local economy, and tells the stories of people like you. If that's important to you, consider a digital subscription. Visit BrainerdDispatch.com/subscribe to take advantage of our introductory offer, just $6 for 6 months. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Thursday, March 26th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Rayboyne & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
When insurance companies care more about their profits than your injuries.
Rayboyne & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
The Lakes Area Habitat for Humanity ReStore is closing tomorrow after a 22-year run. The ReStore includes all sorts of furniture, home decor, appliances, and building materials, and the proceeds benefit Habitat for Humanity. Executive Director Kevin Pelkey said the decision was hard and ultimately came down to money. The store will continue taking donations through Friday. A liquidation sale will take place at a later date. Managing editor Renee Richardson has the full story in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. Deerwood Mayor John Taylor died unexpectedly at his home on Tuesday at the age of 74. Taylor was elected in 2022 and previously served on the city council and for more than 40 years on the city's fire department. He was fire chief from 1991 to 2015. Those who knew Taylor will remember him as a kind person who dedicated his life to serving his community. Read what else they had to say in today's Dispatch e-edition or online. Crow Wing County Commissioners unanimously voted no to Brainerd's proposal for an orderly annexation of properties off Riverside Drive. The Brainerd Council voted in favor of the annexation earlier this month, pushing the measure to the county board, which had to agree to move it forward. After hearing from several residents who spoke against the measure, commissioners denied an agreement brought forth by the city. The next steps for Brainerd could include a contested annexation where they take their case to the Office of Administrative Hearings and seek a decision after presenting before a judge. Find the full story in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. A 46-year-old Crosby man was arrested in February after he allegedly caused extensive damage inside a home. Jeffrey Kowalski was charged with felony threats of violence, domestic assault, and damage to property. According to court documents, officers were dispatched to the home for a report of an active domestic. They found the victim had locked herself in the bathroom and said Kowalski was out of control and destroying items in the house. As of Tuesday, Kowalski remained in Crow Wing County Jail. He is due back in court April 22nd. Reporter Tim Speyer has more details on the case in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, exploring the Dispatch archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 20 years ago today, in 2006, the Dispatch reported that a U.S. Army color guard presented the cremated remains of Leo Mustonen, 22, whose body was found in a glacier not long ago. The World War II airman was buried with full military honors in Evergreen Cemetery. The unique story prompted news coverage by CNN and NBC Nightly News, as well as all Twin Cities TV stations. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes Area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Here's the forecast for the Brainerd area. As we take you into your Thursday across Minnesota Lakes Country, we'll look out for overcast skies with some flurries and snow showers, a touch of wintry mix possible, mainly in the morning hours. Otherwise, look out for afternoon highs, much cooler, highs in the upper 30s with winds out of the north at 10 to 25 miles an hour. Skies start to decrease a little bit this evening, but then the clouds will return once again later overnight, with a few flurries possible late tonight into Friday morning. Low 19 tonight for your Friday. Otherwise, look out for a mix of sun and clouds with afternoon highs in the upper 20s before we warm up nicely this weekend. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Daly.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Rayboyne and Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.